Do you know that Davido is set to invest over $100 million in an airline? Or that is something we need to talk about, because a lot of people not going to understand. Because I keep saying that, you know what, Davido is really preparing for his retirement, because the guy needs to make a lot of investment, despite the ones when Papa don't make for him. But some people not like him like that. So, but whether you like it or not, this guy is really picking up some kind of business traits from his father, and that is actually massive. This is a report right now, although I need to confirm the report from his own end. It is being kind of proposed or being reported. It's being reported, sorry, it's being reported by African Hub. So before we dive into the story, we still got a lot of things really trending on social media. Before I dive into the story, I want you guys to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Guys, what did it happen with these Americans? I think a lot of things they happen right now. Black Americans are coming back home to the spiritual culture of Africa and Nigeria. That is something we got. Americans are now returning to Africa in search of spirituality and have proudly embraced the ancient Yoruba religion of Isese. Instead of finding their path in a church or mosque, their journey led them back to the various source of their newfound faith, Nigeria, the home of Yoruba tradition. That is one thing we are really getting, according to a report. So I want you guys to see this, make it not be like say they actually they lie myself. I want you guys to see this really trending on social media.
Willing to give my life to Orisha, to Ifa. Ifa has taught me how to be one with community, how to be one with the people, how to operate and function in the world, and how to be more a divine version of myself. I'm originally born in the United States.
I've been involved in Christianity. I've been involved in, God and Jesus, and though I know
this is really interesting.
I wanted to dig deeper.
Those that do not understand it are just, ignorant to the tradition. They're not aware.
I have been a follower of Ifa for 12 years. It's my destiny, This is the life.
This is really interesting. So now, what do you have to say about this? I want you to put your own in the comment section. A lot of people, they come out to say, you know what? Instead of these guys to embrace Christ and all those things, they decided to come down to Africa to have our own, type of spirituality and all those things. Everybody get the one way they pay them. That is something I got to understand about this. So now we are talking about a lot of things. Davido, on the end of Davido, and I still got somebody who they really try for himself. We need to talk about this particular person to an extent. That is something I feel. A person of Wandiko has actually signed a new artist. You need to listen to how the artist they sound, because I think these guys are really trying to, kind of build music empire. But would you say that they started earlier or they don't start earlier? Because the likes of Charlie Poppy, I think he started off early. Signing two of his brothers to his record label and a friend also to his record label. And these guys are really making impact in the music industry. But Wandiko don't sign this artist. Wandiko latest signee is last. He's already outside holding it down with Afrobeat legends. Let's have a catch.
Black Diamond's finest last, baby.
So guys, what do you have to say about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that we go really understand, because Wandiko is now trying to build a music industry. Is now trying to build a record label. I think that is the best way to go for an artist. Now, with the kind of business when you understand, now you go actually put, your hand in. Davido also has a signee, called Mighty Out, and this guy is really, really making some kind of progress. Recently featured Davido on one of his songs, and I feel that Davido is investing from all corners. So let's talk about the big investment Davido is really having, because a lot of us need to actually understand it from that, point of view. It's having a big investment. That is how an artist is supposed to retire. That is how an artist is supposed to retire. But this is a one of a kind. According to a report we have, African Hub says Davido is set to invest over $100 million. That is 149.139 billion naira into his own private jet line known as Chivido Jetline in the heart of South African city, Johannesburg. This will also makes him the first ever artist in the whole world to own a private jet line. Guys, this is a huge investment for Davido, and a lot of people they say, I hope say not be wrong investment, but with specific guidance and the rest, and then being able to pull some investors together, because not be only him go bring out the 100 million. That is how investment works. So you got your plans, you got your kind of target in place, and then you decide to preach it to a lot of investors, and then they invest their money, you invest part of your share, and then start running the line. But why South Africa? That is what a lot of persons are really asking right now. But business environment in Nigeria is not really stable, so we need to really understand it from that point of view. It's not really stable, and then a lot of investors, they can't actually want to start such a jet line in Nigeria right now. But South Africa, he understand now, based on the proposal and based on maybe one or two persons when they try to invest in such business. So do you think this is really cool for Davido? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. So one thing we need to understand is that Davido, Whiskey, Burna, Rema, a lot of these artists, they are not going to be there forever. I spoke something about retirement, that this is something that a lot of people they don't feel comfortable talking about it. Retirement. Davido and a lot of others, they've actually spoken about it. Davido recently spoke about how he was already bowing out from the music industry before a collaboration between him and Omale in his 5 album actually made it again, and that rejuvenated his music career once more again. But he understands that he's not going to be there forever. That is something that came in from Davido. That is something he understands, from a deeper point of view. He's not going to be there forever. So he is preparing so hard just to really have himself up there, so that he go fit still they live those kind of lifestyle when they live right now. So a lot of artists, they invested in real estate, but real estate is not enough. You got to diversify. You got to have multiple means of income, streams of income. Mr. Isese has given a lot of people, artists out there, challenges. So Davido is picking up his, and then this guy don't invest for real estate, got a lot of luxury homes, across Lagos. And then he has actually collaborated in fashion brand with Puma, and now he wants to do something great. And remember that he is a board member of Pacific Holdings. Remember that, and you got to also respect that for Davido. So what is your own take? This is something coming in, so I will give you update of this, so that you guys will really stay updated about the achievements of Davido. Before I dive off, I want to say thank you guys for always coming out, watching my videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.